Good morning, everybody. Today we, in the Catholic Church, celebrate the feast of St. Lawrence. Another wonderful saint in the sense of the fact that Lawrence teaches us something about not only ourselves, but how we are to serve God, how we are to serve one another. St. Lawrence is known as the patron of the poor. What we know is that before he was martyred for the faith, he took the treasury that he was responsible for as a worker of the Lord, and he spent that money in service to the poor. This, of course, angered all of the authorities at the time. It bewildered them. Today, it is important that as we really see so many people in our world, and in particular in our nation, who are suffering the financial impact of the pandemic, that we remember the needs of the church, and in particular, the needs of the poor. We cannot forget these people. Many times, these people who are struggling, and that may include many of us, they fall in the cracks. We fall in the cracks. Nobody notices. As a result, what we need to do is recognize that our responsibility as not only the church, but our responsibility as stewards of all of God's blessings and gifts, that we are to again come to know those blessings. We are to be truly grateful for those many blessings, but then we are to be generous. Let us then be generous. St. Lawrence teaches us that it takes a little bit of courage, if not a lot of courage, to make that choice and to make that decision. To maybe let go of some of whatever we possess and to let it go in service to our brothers and sisters in need. This is that which I think we are asked to do, called to do all the more. Yes, we do it all of the time, but it is highlighted right now. This is a particular time in our history and in our church in which the opportunity is all the more real. Let us then be generous as God is generous to and for all of us. How that will play out, that is, again, up to you and I. But we maybe need to make some very basic, some very fundamental decisions as to how we will take care of others in the spirit of Jesus. Let us pray for the intercession of St. Lawrence, that St. Lawrence may give us that courage, but provide us with a little bit of insight as to how we will do that and in what way that will look as we begin to battle ourselves and battle one another in the midst of evil and sin and death for the greater glory of God. Make it a great day, and let us again celebrate the feast of St. Lawrence. Let us celebrate the opportunity to serve God, to serve the needs of our brothers and sisters.